this time, but we're just waiting for the game to start. We just have to wait a few minutes to make sure that there's no little stream snipers happening. There's no players.
Damage with the early game with that Keystone Ruin, but again we have it's just multi-lane action going on right now. The Ornn knocking up both the Leona and the Kaiser as well, but no kills across the board. I feel like there's a kill just waiting to happen, Stu, and it could just be here with Cleek and Baloo's going 2v1 under the turret. Oh, okay, nice switch up for the turret shot, but we're seeing UI get the kill as well, or even the approach onto Kaiser, but it was actually
trying to help towards the Rift Herald. But maybe he just might go into the bot lane for now to try and take the objective, try and take the farm here in the bottom side. It does look like there is a kill in the mid lane. 2 kills actually, kills in the mid lane. The exhaust coming through as well. 3 kills for 4J1V in the end, making such a big difference.
Yeah, it was beautifully played there by 4J1V, showing that the Team France is not yet quite watered down compared to Baguette with Sauerkraut. As we've said, that their roster has changed quite a lot throughout the time of this game, but we do see
looking to try and posture around this objective, trying to get the advantage that they want around this objective and what they need as well around this objective, because it feels like they really need to try and take this to try and come back in this game. But the engage comes in onto the Ezreal. Really nice dash and flash to get away there. The Akali looking to dive in. The same with the Hecarim as well. The Leona ultimate comes through here, and it looks like the side of 4J1V are doing really well in this fight. But Random is doing a lot of damage in this backline. A lot of dashing, a lot of movement. The Lilia dodges away from the tornado in the end, but here comes the Ornn from downtown. The Lucian has to flash away. The knockup doesn't land from the Ornn though in the end, and actually only in this game. But Random needs to be careful though here in this Baron lane. He could get completely caught out. Uses a QSS to save him there. The Ornn comes in, completely misses though. That could have been a really good ultimate there from Ornn to try and turn things around, but looking to try and turn things around anyways. The ulti goes into the Lilia, onto the backline. The TP comes in from the Akali, the dash in onto the backline, onto Lucia, but the exhaust is down, so that means the Akali is not going to do as much damage. Win over to a team. It's still anyone's game as Ezreal aggressively flashing forward, trying to get the kill there onto Baloo's. The team even uses the ultimate over the other side, but now they're completely caught underneath the tower. Both AD carries are on the wrong side of the tower. That's not where they wanted to be, and now they get a convincing win with both the ADC and the mid laner going down, and now they can turn their attention towards the Baron.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of cast a curse there, Stu. You were saying there was no direct win between the two teams, and then BWS was like, hold my baguette, let's show you how it's done. But they do steal the Baron Nashor. It comes through. What a clutch. But are they going to be able to survive this close the Baron Nashor fight? And it's a double kill from Camille as well. Can she pick up a triple there? Oh, she does as well. Onto Random, getting that triple kill. Camille really showing those longer-legged bladed lady, taking the lethality with the gold, with the turrets, and they managed to sort of completely get rid of any prospect of trying to get that Infernal Dragon Soul at the end. Hesty's pretty deep in there, but he does status to try and soak up a lot of those abilities from the side of Baguette with Sauerkraut, and this team fight is currently split. They managed to take down the Akali as well, but Hecarim is still a little bit overextended. Is he going to get out of there? UI manages to get that shield come through, but it's just not going to be enough. He manages to get run down by 4J1V, but that could not be just it. The Moo is coming back with that double kill on the Ezreal. Hestes is still in there. Camille, but no, Kaiser gets taken down by the Yasuo as well. It's a triple kill for Moo. That last play from Moo really put him back into the race there, because before that he would have been on 2-1-6. So now that it's 15k gold ahead of the Kaiser on the side of 4JV, but a little bit of a background assault there for the Hecarim, but gets caught out by the Lilia. So it's a battle of the 4 legs, and it's currently looking like a 3-2 trade on the side of Baguette with sauerkraut. So they managed to take 3, lose 2, could pick up a 4th here. Ezreal gets another one, so Mumu actually doing a lot more damage now going into this late game with his build currently. And Baluz is only just staying alive because of the movement speed and just being able to, it's just a little bit too hard to lock down here. Yasuo still has his ultimate, but Ezreal's just coming through with these pain games. But luckily for Baluz, he is near the base, but the Nexus is under attack, and it looks like BWS are going to take that first win on the board.
What a close game in the end. The big difference was that backline that we were talking about. In that last team fight, the Kai'Sa and the Lucian were all by themselves. And hey, what does Akali love to do? She loves to dive into the backline. She dove in onto the Lucian and the Kai'Sa and got a quick and easy double kill, which completely, I would assume that is the mispick. Unless they're doing some crazy shenanigans, but they're probably going to redo the drafts. Can we get some confirmation from the...
My trousers are around my ankles, says Jax. So, well played with the vision there. Not back from Baluz, trying to keep himself alive. He manages to dash out, but there goes some dunk from Viego, but it just wasn't quite enough damage onto the Lee Sin, but picks up first blood is the Renekton in the Baron lane, and then a double kill onto the Viego.
Yep, really nice double kill there from Exa in the Baron lane, showing the power of this Renekton in the early game once you get the ultimate up and available. As the tower dive seems to come in the bot lane here as well. Looks like Gragas is going to trade his life, but Heste is also going to go down. It's a 2-for-2 trade to deal with in this Baron lane.
Yeah, you know for a fact that Viego's listening to some Linkin Park right now, because in the end, there just wasn't enough damage on his ult, and in the end, it doesn't really matter because there is a serve knock-up there from the Ornn, and then gets passed on to the Renekton once again. Through explosive barrel, but he does knock back both the Gragas and the Jax right now, but there is a bit of a convergence there between red team and 2 low health champions as the Ornn and the Renekton rotate around, but it's a lot of CC going through from the Gragas and the Jax, and there is a shutdown onto the Renekton. Currently a 4v2 dive under the Baron lane turret, and again stealing the soul of the Jace, sorry. Managing to have to get out of there to try and rethink about taking Heste
for the dragon instead. As to say that, it looks like the Baguette wants to try and look for this fight. The Ornn ultimate comes out, but that's a really early Ornn ultimate here by Heste, and that might prove dividends in this match, as it looks like Patterson is trying to take the fight to 4J1V at the moment, but the Corki package comes out over the Rift Hold. Who's going to secure the objective? It is going to be the Corki with the package, and now the fight is going to try and turn into the favor of 4J1V. The Gragas ultimate is able to split the fight, but they're so low health across the board here. You can see that Random's trying to dash over the wall with the Akali. Can't do it in the
right now. They do drop the Rift Hold down in the mid lane. I don't think it'll take it out just yet. There is still a little bit of help on there. They're trying to keep that first tier turret in the mid lane alive, it seems, but is it going to be enough of an effort for the side of Baguette with sauerkraut? No, they do lose it as well without taking any kills, but Lucian goes down, and there goes that all knock up going on.
In terms of the early game, because anything can really happen in this game, as Heste is looking for the engage onto Patterson. Unfortunately misses the knock up in the end. They're still trying to play aggressive though. The Hex Flash from the Gragas over the wall, and Patterson's still trying to fight 2 versus 1 in this top side. He's actually doing really well so far, but he needs to be careful he doesn't go too far. But the body slam from the Gragas in the end, and Patterson does die in the end, but the Ornn ultimate from downtown gets dodged, gets flashed away from the Gragas. There's no way he survives this, right? The tower's going to go down at the end. The Gragas is
advantage there in that engage, but it looks like there's a bit of an assault looking to brew up here in that mid lane. We have Jax coming through, looking to get that counter strike onto the Lee Sin, manages to connect it, but then we have Viego going to the back line onto the Lee Sin, as well as Jax picking up the kill.
You see Final Wax and Ramden now both looking for the flank, but no, that Scrying Orb is going to catch out both of you. And now Final Wax needs to be a little bit careful. Use the ultimate to escape. The Ornn ultimate actually misses, and maybe Final Wax can escape. He does on 1 HP. Is the Ornn ultimate in the end actually saves him, and now the kill goes in favor of Baguette instead. And meanwhile, there's a fight happening in the mid lane between Patterson. The flash forward, the auto attack in the end. The kill. Low. Again, it just feels like that Baguettes are on the front foot here. The flash forward from the Gragas and knock into 2. The Lucian, that's another kill. Random trying to go for the outplay in the top lane, another kill for Baguette. And I feel like Baguette are really finding the momentum now in this game, and now they're going to try and lock down the Ornn. They are just finding picks in the top lane, in the mid lane, and in the bot lane as well, doing incredibly well.
With the gold, but then it's not only that. You have the Lucian at 11k, and then Corki as well, behind by 2k gold. However, speaking of the Lucian, he almost got caught out
the Baron. The Baron gets secured in the end. The Baron gets secured for Baguette. The inhibitor gets secured from Baguette as well. Unstoppable for Rand. So Patterson looks to try and split push now in this Baron lane. This Jax pick can just bring so much pressure. You're seeing he is bringing all 5 members to this Baron lane, and guess what? He doesn't even die for it as well. He has the backup from the rest of his team. The Corki package is coming in, but the Corki package just went straight onto the Lucian. We've just one-shot the Corki in the end, and the team fight's about to happen as well. Viego is getting the resets. He's trying to get the kill onto Renekton. He takes the soul of Renekton. He's trying to dive onto the Jace as well, and guess what? He's going to take that soul of Jace eventually as well, probably. Actually, he might not even have enough time. Mumu's just going to end the game instead. No triple kill, no quadra kill, sorry, this time for the Viego, but another win for Baguette, making this series 2-0.
Yes, unfortunately, it's looking like what the Victor Team France from last week is going to be beaten by the not official Team France, because I believe they do have just some German and other players on the team.
Is it going to do competitively? That's, I think, the big question here. I mean, paired with the likes of Rakan, it could be very, very interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's such a no real engages or anything. Both teams just taking it slow this time around.
Absolutely. Everybody's going to Clark's to get their shoes, it clearly seems, because that's the only thing that's being built on both of these teams. But, oh, Ishma was very low there. Oh, okay.
He used everything to stay alive there, which is kind of crazy. And also using that Hex Flash. Look at it. The Hex Flash just coming in handy. The Kai'Sa being able to go into the bot lane.
Objectives are up, so Galio coming in with that hero's entrance. Oh, dearie me. That was a little bit of a takedown for Kalista, and I think that pretty much answers the question that we were given in the draft there, Stu, is the Kalista going to be good?
No, the Iranian Soul!
Oh, no, the damage coming through there for BWS was pretty crazy, and Viego is not too sure what is going on here. But as they do set up the Rift Herald takedown, we see that Baluz is pretty close by, but Galio suspecting that, but Sudra with the balls coming through and the massive damage, but we do take down Viego thanks to Random on the ASOL, and they still manage to pick up the Rift Herald as well, even though there's a little bit of a contest, but it's kind of like watching an Overwatch match. Everyone's just trickling in, but now they're deciding to engage now that there's 4 of them on a 4v3 in this top lane, and all of them looking pretty low right now.
Yeah, they're all looking really low. They're going to look to maybe try and tower dive the Garen here. The Garen's doing his best to try and clear the whole minion wave. It looks like he is going to in the end. Now the Kai'Sa is here on...
very calm before the storm, before these both jungle objectives came up. But now we're kind of seeing a lot of tip-tat and very fatal tip-tat going on right now. We see that the Galio does get taken down by Viego. He steals the soul as well. So we see that massive engage CC coming through from Baloo, setting up the kill onto Kalista, but Kalista is currently looking like the next one to go down, but she's still behind the back of the lines, but it is Patterson that takes down the Kalista as well. It is
Look forward in these team fights. The ultimate's going to come down from the Iranian Soul. Unfortunately, not going to get a kill just yet. Heste is there with the plays in the end. The knockup's going to come in from the Galio. The Viego does get a reset, but can't get close enough to steal the soul just yet. Now he gets close enough to steal the soul. Now he can use the abilities there for Viego, and now Azim getting another kill
of BWS, even though they're behind with the kills. It doesn't really matter. They always seem to find a way to be ahead with the kills, but again, huge engage from the Rakan Proto Belt coming through for Hestes into the back line. They managed to take out the Garen as well, so it's all going in the favor of BWS for JV once again. I don't know how much more BWS can take of
Not
this.
doing too much. Again, you know who it is? It's the man in the support role. It's Heste again, finding the engages time and time again. We knew that it was this pocket pick. We knew that this was a possibility. Turning this game around and saying, hey, this was maybe the difference here, trying to pick this Viego, trying to make sure that we get the blue side pick. Another kill here for the Viego. He's going to get another one, a double kill. 9, 1, and 6 now for the Viego. And it looks like that we're going to be going to a game number 4 here. It's another kill. Oh, extremely close there. Aatrox surviving on 1 HP, but looking to try and end the game here. They have the super minions in the base. Kai'Sa and Aatrox have to try and clear this minion wave, but they can't clear anything at all. The Nexus is going to be attacked, and that means we're going to be getting a game number 4. No 3-0 this time around. And 4J1V with an incredible game, bounce things around and turn them around to take us to game 4.
I thought Hecarim wasn't in that game, but did you see how fast Aatrox went at the end of that match? I've never seen Aatrox move so quick. He was like, I'm getting out of here. I want to stay alive. I don't want to mid lane. Never mind. They don't get themselves into order. That's just me going a little bit cray-cray. But onto the side of 4J1V, we're getting the Morgana in.
Of mana. Now he's looking to try and go towards the Morgana, actually. And Morgana is only level 4. The ultimate can come out here. Why has the ultimate not been used? It's been used now. The Ignite comes down, but loses super low, and is going to go down for first blood. They're going to try and take a trade kill back, which they are. Exactly that. The Hex Flash is going to come through here onto the mid lane. The hook as well. The Black Shield's not going to do anything this time around. Again, though, a trade kill bag for the jungler further and further behind. And the same with the mid lane as well. Look at that goal lead already happening in the mid lane here as Akali looks to be going super aggressive here. I'm not too sure if this is what you want to do here, Akali. Does have the second ultimate as well, but what are you doing, buddy? Heste coming in though, gonna get a trade kill back, but now the ultimate's gonna come through here from the Nautilus. Is the Nautilus gonna have enough damage with this full AP build? It looks like it is in the end. Actually, the Brom's gonna be taking the kill. No way of escaping the Nautilus ultimate. The only way that you can actually deny the Nautilus ultimate is by buying stasis, but that costing 1,000 gold in this early game, you definitely don't want to buy it this early on, because it's going to mean that you're going to be so far behind on items. As Patterson's looking to dash back in there, but I'm not too sure if he's going to get a kill back, to be honest with you. Morgan's going to get the snipe, and you can see this Nautilus pick is just everywhere around the map. The lockdown of the crowd control is just so much, and luckily for Akali, she has a way to escape with that little bit of a miss to escape. The Brom trying to get an engage going in the mid lane. Azim has to flash away as well. The extra auto attack damage though from the Jax comes in, and now they can secure the tier 2 tower in this top lane.
Because again, 1, 2, 3 of the KDA book, still very far ahead of the gold, but again, Heste's coming from the back line to bring the Braum into the front of the queue there, as we have Blues rotate around. It is a 4v2 in the Clash lane. Random is trying to get out of there, but as they are doing this in the BWS's Clash Baron lane, we are seeing a brutal attack on the Dragon lane inhibitor, and it gets taken down 11 minutes in by BWS. Another turret taken down by potentially the winning team here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good try there from 4J1V in that top side, but it actually turned out as a 2-for-2 trade in the end on that top side. So 4J
pretty much a finisher of a team comp that I was probably hoping for to hold out to in the finals, but here it is. Those Baron Nashor minions coming around as well, procced with the Demolish, taking down the inhibitor in no time, and there's a minion wave in the mid lane, in the Dragon lane as well. It's pretty much a full frontal assault onto the Nexus here. There is no shielding on the Nexus as well, so it's pretty much all for the taking. It depends on what 4JB can do here, but it's not a lot, because Renekton goes down, Akali goes down as well, and it's looking like the Hestes is about to go down, Zeri go down. It is literally a team ace as they take the Nexus in the final game between BWS and 4JV, securing the final spot in the finals for BWS.
We're going to get BWS versus BBB in that grand final tomorrow. Super exciting game that we'll be able to witness tomorrow. And then it will be almighty Capybaras